Hi, David Erdos back with a new poem after writing things for other mediums such as The Page, and with life getting in the way and taking you elsewhere as it is wont to do. All of these poems on this channel are to some extent State of England pieces, reflecting on events both personal, private and public, and offered hopefully in a generous spirit in the search of commonality and response. This piece was written last night on the 18th of August 2023 on the Eurostar train coming back from a day's work in Paris and reflecting on the country I was coming back to and the spiritual homeland that is Europe, certainly for me where my father was born in Hungary. Little Britain. When leaving Europe by train, I always sit with my back towards Britain, as if in denial of where it is I return. And I have friends here, and ghosts, and love as it glimmers. And yet, once in the homeland, it's the place I was born I would spurn. No good at cricket or football, I could take a degree in fried breakfasts. Not much coppered gardens, what arrests me now is the chance to be part of something complex. Instead of that place which is needlessly simplifying, as trends and self-absorption form folk flaws, and where the bastardization of language becomes the new Morris dance. Now the village idiots rule, and this woke village of the dumbed twins with Fair Isle. This was the Wicker Man's province, should any of you younger know that. Everyone I grew up with will know. You couldn't not. Culture cures us of ignorance and colour blindness between what is black and white. Truth had flow. But now we are scared of the young and of the lies which nevertheless invoke anger, spat by politicians whose dribble is like Herbert's Harkonnen, as in Dune. Water is the true currency there, and something the search for spice just replaces. The cult of water, as David Bramwell cites, bears time's tune. It stems from sacred springs and from the sweat of the mountain. It seeps from some notable widow's weeping and from Christ's stoked stream at his side. God's early prize to the fire rock oceans suited, so that the future brewed evolution from the harnessed heat of the tide. Folding like pastry, the waves soon unravelled the wonders that each successive age smothers by filtering each sea into stone. This happens in England faster, as it subsumes spent traditions, much like everywhere else. Yet they're slower, and that's why I slouch, going home. I fear the tide that has turned, and the way that what I knew is no longer, be it the death of my parents or the way that some people are on a train, or on a bus, or in cars, or on the street for that matter. We lost the common touch of each other. Was COVID the cause? There's such strain. There always was, I'm quite sure, and yet today it feels different. As my progenitors die, private, public, we are all falling from London Bridge. The wolf is not at the door. The wolf is both landlord and tenant. But care is cure. We can't see it, and so the sickness sucks, a blood midge spiralling across light as that insect cult squats in patterns. Rectangles in air make dense prisms from which no colour comes, only mesh, there to ensnare in their airless panels of warning. I am in the Eurotunnel now, getting closer. I am a Brexit burn. Brand my flesh. David Erdos, the 18th of August, 2023, recorded and sent on the 19th of August, 2023.